당내가 어떻구나.
машиниге çıktım.
We're about 50 kilometers east of Ulaanbaatar at the very famous statue of Chinggis Khaan. We in Britain first saw this statue on the Joanna Lumley documentary when she did the train journey from Hong Kong to Moscow on the Trans-Siberian Express. And during her stopover in Mongolia, she came here, assisted by a drone to show the dramatic prospect of this world record statue behind me, because it is the world's tallest horse statue. And the Mongolians are super proud of Chinggis Khan, who lived in this country around the year 1200 to the 13th century, and he united about 14 tribes of people to create a state, and he brought in a political structure, a military machine, and he lived in the era where people wanted an empire, and he did his nation proud in the thinking of that era, because he marched southeast, conquered Beijing, and then throughout his life and his sons, he even had armies going as far west as Budapest in Hungary. Imagine that, from Beijing to Budapest. I bought the DVD about Chinggis Khan in England a few months ago, and I made notes, and what a silly person I was. I left all my notes back in England. But I'm very lucky because I'm with two Mongolians who've brought me here today. We have a driver and a 23-year-old student who speaks spectacular English, who calls herself Boggy, which is derivative of her name in Mongolian for people to be able to pronounce. And she's going to come into the picture now, and she's going to tell you about anything else that I've missed. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Now please, can you tell anybody what I've missed out? You're super proud of this gentleman here on the horse. He, as you told me, is facing east towards his homeland, and this is the area where he found the golden whip. That's why we've got this magnificent statue of your hero here. Can you tell us more about the golden whip story, please?
Yeah. So in our culture, when the man finds a golden whip, it's such a very big luck. So in the time when he was 16 years old, he found his golden whip, and that's the reason why we built this his horse pedestrian horse statue here. And then at the time, imagine when he was only 16 years old, he was just galloping around the steppe. There was anything else, and then he found the golden whip here.
Let me just interrupt here, because he was galloping around the steppe.
Yes.
We started the video by panning across the landscape, and one reason I'm here is I've never seen steppe scenery before in all my geographical travels, and it's these undulating plains that go on for hundreds of miles, just grass, which is the homeland to the nomadic culture of the society of the Mongolian people. So that's one of the reasons why people come to this beautiful country. Now, can you tell us why you think Chinggis Khan is so important to you as modern day Mongolians?
Well, because of our history, it's one of the biggest history in all of the world, and also he is more like our father. You know, he conquered the half of the world, and he gathered all the 14 groups, 14 tribes in the 12th century, and all the 14 tribes wanted to conquer the whole Mongol Empire, but he did. He gathered, and he taught us how to be together and conquer the world as being together.
You talk about conquering the world. Does that mean he had the biggest empire the world's ever known?
Yes, I would say.
Well, we're going to finish this video We've got a little smile here from Boggy. We're going to have another smile from her and from the audience, because you know that it would require an awful lot of energy to conquer territory from Beijing to Budapest. And Genghis Khan has got his own energy drink. For those who want to follow in his footsteps to conquer the world, you need a lot of energy. And to have a Genghis Khan energy drink is really a true delight. Now, I don't drink energy drinks, but I thought I'm going to get this for this video. And he's got his own energy drink, and the bloke's been dead for 800 years. Here, have a drink on me, then I'll have a sip. Make sure you don't spit it out because you're laughing. Right.
Oh,
So, well, I wonder what this tastes like. A bit of a derivative from Red Bull. I hope there aren't too many school children watching me drinking energy drinks, because we have a debate in England at the moment that they should be banned for young children. We have enough energy. I don't think we need energy drinks, but unless you want to conquer the world in the name of Genghis Khan. So, I must thank you very much for taking this video.
Okay, thank you. Dad.
It should be good, shouldn't it? We have
Yeah.
those